I hope this program will do some people. If I got even one person to realize that if you have the drive push, you can make it, then my being here is a success. If I have 1, 10, 1,000, so much the better.
Right.
But I try to convey this message. And these youngsters, I don't know where they can get counseling on what I'm saying, but it seems to me it's out there somewhere. I don't know.
Well, do you think that they need to look inside themselves for it? Do they need to go to family and friends? What do you suggest they do for support?
I think that each individual will be different. It depends upon their genetic makeup, first of all, how much drive, how much they have to cultivate, how much the cultural society has to feed them, how much they have to discard and throw it in the garbage can, and then push and push and push. And I have no question about it in my mind that those in the lower income bracket, they have a hard, difficult time.
Right.
I can also, I wish you luck. That's what more can I say.
But you don't have any...
Before we go on, Jessica, let me, and I talked to you about this other article, about that, and let me bring that in right now.
Okay.
And did I give it to you, or do I have it? Ah, here it is here. This was in the LA Times yesterday.
Okay.
They titled the article, Textbook Lessons in Hope. I think that the article should have been titled A Textbook Lesson in Push and Drive, because that's what the article is about.
Read us a little bit.
All right, I will. The article is about a young lady who's a young girl, lady, 18 years old, cancer, collapsed lung. And yet she has drive and push. So let me read a little bit here. And this is in, the article's in, it comes from New York, and they're going to be talking about a teacher, what the teacher does with this girl. All right, reading, right. Good morning, dear. Good morning, the teacher says, making her way past blinking monitors and tangible IV tubes. The teacher is carrying fat textbooks and notebooks. She wears a green surgical gown and mask, just like the doctors rushing in and out of this isolation ward. Tell me about the poem you've been reading, the teacher asked this girl. Tell me your feeling. Before, and then they explain the girl. They explain something about the girl.
Okay.
All right, back to the article. Before she got sick, the 18-year-old was with a dazzling smile, had dreamed of being an artist or a psychologist. She looks forward to the graduation from high school in June. Now, doesn't that tell you something, that this girl has got a lot of push and a lot of drive? And while I bring this up for what she's doing, I want to influence people listening to this audio that they can be just as forceful, just as dedicated to getting ahead as she is. Let me read a bit more. Where do I want to start here now? I had it marked right. At Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center in Manhattan, where she rushes through the hall in a navy blue suit, colleagues call her Mother Teresa with textbooks. I expect hard work from my students, but I also give them love. When they vomit into a bucket during a math drill, weary from chemotherapy, The teacher holds their hand. When their voice despairs, she tells them over and over, "I know you can do it." And that's from the article.
Right.
So
she's encouraging.
She's encouraging.
So she goes to these hospitals? Is it at a hospital that she's going to?
She's a teacher, and her job is to go to the hospitals. She has, the article doesn't bring this out, but I'm sure it's true. She has special training.
Right.
How to work with these people, that youngsters, you know, that have these serious sicknesses. And
that just goes to show you that if someone who is sick can push and be determined, then anyone can.
If they could do it, why the hell can't you?
That's true.
And that's the way I feel.
So what do you suggest to people who don't know about diet needs, don't know what they need to eat in order to have a good diet, don't know what kind of exercises to do? What do you suggest to them?
Hunt. Search. It has to be out there somewhere. I don't know exactly where they'll find it, but kids in school, they all have counselors. They could chat with counselors, and they could find a counselor who can do, I'm sure.
Where did you find your diet?
Mind you, what I'm giving you is 92-year-old wisdom.
Right.
I'm not giving you anything because I've been scholarly.
Right.
And so I cannot give any advice of any scholarly nature. All I can do is direct in the right direction, and then they have to pick up the scholarly material that will tell them diet, the proper exercise, and fun. Now, fun they can do on their own, and happiness. And
where did you find your diet? Where did you find what you should be eating?
Pick and choose. Pick and choose and reading. Now, how many years I ate raw tomatoes, and then all of a sudden I read about that stewed tomatoes, dump the raw tomatoes, eat the stewed tomatoes.
Right.
And of course, now you're too young. You don't remember Popeye. Remember Popeye?
I remember Popeye.
No, you don't remember. You're too young.
I remember. Everybody knows Popeye.
Well, I thought you were too young. And Popeye had big muscles.
Right.
And eat your spinach. And there was an article, about 3-4 years in the paper, and it listed the various, what do you call them, nutrients and vitamins in spinach, and they far outpaced anything. Hardly a day passes, I eat my spinach. Did you eat your spinach today, young lady?
I'm not big on.
Oh boy!
I only like fresh spinach. I don't do canned spinach. I can't.
I eat frozen spinach.
Oh,
I eat frozen spinach, and the reading that again, I'm not scholarly. I pick everything up as I go along. When they are going to freeze any vegetable, it is longer growing. When you're going to get it fresh, they pick it so it'll more ripen after it's picked. When it's frozen, it's an entirely different story. You get more. That's my take. You get more nutritional value. So
when it's frozen.
So when you eat your spinach, young lady. And if you eat your spinach, I'm suggesting that you eat frozen spinach.
Ew.
Okay?
That would be difficult.
And I want you to eat it, and eat it constantly.
Frozen spinach doesn't taste good to me.
Pardon me?
I don't enjoy frozen spinach.
Don't you really?
No.
Oh my God!
Fresh spinach, I enjoy.
My God in heaven!
No.
I think it is so delicious. And
maybe it's an acquired taste. Maybe you have to eat it a little bit.
That's a good point. And I was just going to bring it up, and you took words out of my mouth, and shame on you.